Hey guys, how's it going and welcome to the mini channel. It's a little bit early today, but we did have a last live stream today from Altus, and today's my summary about it. So if you didn't watch the live stream today, don't worry because you did not miss out on anything. End of the video, bye bye. No, let me just go ahead and tell you what happened in the video for real though. So the video this today was basically a summary of all the story of Persona. How I thought was one of the best things about the live stream. I guess they started with a Q&A at first, which obviously I don't speak Japanese or I can't read Japanese very well, and I understand just a little bit, not much. But the first section was just Q&A, so I guess we'll get a translation sooner or later for that. But after that, we had the actual live stream for that, and this entire thing was basically, as I mentioned earlier, just a overview of the Persona series, what it's about, for a beginner's guide kind of thing. Should you play Persona and what the games are about and everything. The host that did this was pretty interesting because he was a fan. I can tell that he was a fan of the games, and he had a lot of knowledge about certain stuff that is pretty interesting. But my biggest thing is because they talked about all the Persona games. They included Persona 1, they included Persona 2, and their connection to SMT, which was pretty good that they talked about it. They also talked about obviously Persona 3, 4, and 5, but what the guy was talking to, he basically explained what every game kind of added onto it. For example, Persona 3 having the calendar, having the social aspect with social links and that kind of stuff. So the guy really did a pretty good job explaining it, I think. Even though I don't completely speak Japanese, I can understand what's going on and everything. And it was just nice to kind of just see those layers, those kind of building up to Persona 5 Royal, which is a new game. They then talked about the spin-offs, which is the massive amount of spin-offs that they have. Honestly, too many to count, but the Persona Q games, the Persona fighting games, the Persona dancing games, and so on. So it was pretty cool to kind of just see them go over all the games in the series and everything like that, and give a little summary, just give a little something to kind of tell everybody, hey, Persona's a big series, here's all the games, and here's what they do, and that kind of stuff. So if you're interested, there are all these other titles besides Persona 5 Royal that are pretty interesting and you should check out, which pretty much summarizes the entire part of the video. Then I talked about the new added features from Persona 5 to Persona 5 Royal, things like we already know about, like the new characters, new social link interactions, new places that you can visit, new stuff on the dungeons, palaces or whatever. So there was a lot of information kind of thing, but nothing was new. I watched the entirety of the thing. I was going to live stream this, but after watching 10 minutes of it, I decided not to because it was not new information. And I figured you guys, if you guys watch my videos, you know that I keep up pretty much with every single news as they come out, so I haven't missed out on anything that I haven't talked about already. So I felt it would be kind of redundant to just go and talk about things that we already talked about before. I just didn't think it was a good idea, just for the sake of not wasting anybody's time here or anything like that. But nonetheless, it's nice that Atlus decided to do something like that. I think that it's important to kind of just let people know what's out there and everything like that. I saw some pretty positive comments on YouTube and on Twitter where people were kind of like, wow, I didn't know about the Persona series, I'm getting interested in it. All of them, I'm paraphrasing from Japanese, of course, because the English comments were, as always, just kind of the not so good side, people just arguing with each other on the internet and asking for Shin Megami Tensei 5 and so on, the usual comments you usually see there. But overall, I thought it was a pretty good live stream. Just wish that one thing, and I just talked about it in a video a day or two ago, I feel like when they are doing this kind of stuff, like live streams like this, for beginners guys to kind of get new viewers and new players to the series, they should definitely consider doing subtitles, just English subtitles or some captions, even, because their audience is more than just Japan. Japan is not their biggest audience. Obviously, if they sold millions of copies of this game, it's not just Japan that is buying your game, Alice. So I do think that at this point they didn't consider doing that. A lot of people were angry or were trying to understand what was going on and everything like that, and you could just keep seeing in the comments what is going on here, what are they talking about, and so on. Some of the Japanese people were really nice enough to kind of just comment in English and be like, hey, this is what's going on right now, or whatever. But obviously, you can't keep on doing that the entirety of the video. So I just feel like live streams and that kind of stuff, especially when they're gonna be doing something to hopefully get new players. Hopefully, just put subtitles on that thing so people know what's going on and they don't waste anybody's time. I think will be a good idea. But overall, I thought good live stream for those that want to get into the Persona series. I thought they did a pretty good summary when they're talking about Persona 3 or Persona 4, all they're about and what features they added and so on. So good on that kind of aspect. I thought it was pretty good. But again, I do believe that they could get subtitles and maybe just translate those. Obviously, all of these are not really live. You know, they obviously post them live, but they're not really live. You know, they can't see it come and interact with them or something. This is obviously pre-recorded. So since it's pre-recorded, I feel like they should just subtitle the entire thing in advance, you know, just have it so that people know what's going on and everything. I feel like that would be the best case scenario. But anyway, I think made this video to complain. I just wanted to talk about the video itself and what they talked about and everything like that. So in case you hear about it and you saw it, I'm really kind of like, oh my god, I missed the live stream. Don't worry, you guys didn't miss a single thing. They didn't talk anything about any new Persona stuff or anything like that. As I mentioned on my last video, for Persona news related, I think the news are completely dying out at that point. Persona is coming out less than a month from now, or about a month from now. So I think this is enough information for everything to just kind of be like, yeah, I'm getting Persona. We already know that. But that's pretty much it for today, guys. I feel like the only thing that I want from the guys at Atlus is recorded gameplay straight up, like 2 hours or 3 hours of the game, just a chunk of new stuff just merged together with the old stuff. I just want to see how it blends together. I want to see how it goes together and everything like that. So if they could do like an hour or two, or the first hour or two of the game, that would be pretty cool, I think. But anyway, that is pretty much for this video here today. What do you guys think about this? Did you watch the live stream? Let me know in the comments below. Was there anything that I missed, or maybe something you want to talk about? Let me know as well. That is pretty much for today, guys. I'll see you next time.